I grew up as someone who wanted to do play-by-play kind of my entire life. It was sort of the first dream I had as a kid growing up in Champaign, Illinois. So right in the heart of Valley country, ISU's just up the road, and saw games from Bradley and all sorts of schools around there. And I got involved at a pretty young age. I got hurt playing baseball, and just a blessing, I guess, of living in Champaign, a town that's big enough that had University of Illinois athletics and really cool things to be around and cover, but small enough that they would let a 16-year-old kid with absolutely no experience come in and say, hey, I'd be willing to answer your phones or take out the garbage if you just let me hang around with you guys for a little bit. And they were, dumb enough to let the 16-year-old come in and do that. And I guess I, made a couple good impressions or whatever. And so I started off actually doing a little league baseball game of the week, believe it or not, back in the day, and then got a little bit of high school experience and got into college and was just fortunate, got a couple breaks. I started co-hosting the nightly drive time sports talk show there with a guy named Steve Kelly, who's been in the market for a long time. Learned a ton from him. And then that spring, Illinois brought me on to do part of their baseball broadcast with Dave Lone. And then he was doing TV for volleyball and women's basketball at the time. So about 10 dates of both of those schedules, they needed somebody to do play-by-play. And so then they brought me in as the co in that as well. So I do play-by-play 10 games a year and do color for the rest of it. And it was just really incredible experience growing up in college. I studied journalism at the U of I, and my past sort of took me in more of a television realm.